So let's dive into this somewhat chilling book, Surrounded by Psychopaths. How to protect yourself from being manipulated and exploited in business and in life by Thomas Erikson. And the video will uncover how we can identify and protect ourselves from those who seek to manipulate and exploit us, i.e. psychopaths. Firstly, let's recap a bit. Most people in the world exhibit personality traits, and these can be represented by 4 colours. Now, people generally have a combination of colours that make up their personality, with one being dominant. However, some people don't actually have a colour, and we're not talking about merging colours. We're talking about people who are devoid of any of these feelings of emotions and interest in others, opinions and also feelings. And these people are psychopaths. And when you meet them, it will be, initially they'll come across as charming, but their main aim will be that they're out for themselves. They will manipulate you and get others to do things for them. Hi, I'm a psychopath. I lie and have no sense of morals. Who needs them after all? If needed, I'd throw my relative under the bus. In fact, why stop at one? It wouldn't stop me sleeping at all. See, psychopaths like me, we strive for power. And we may wind up in a job such as a CEO, a lawyer, a police officer, or even a surgeon. Because one of my primary goals as a psychopath is to have dominance over others. Now, it can be difficult to determine if somebody's a psychopath because they're not going to come up to you grinning, introducing themselves as a psychopath. They'll appear superficially charming and often cool under pressure, and they have this ability to mimic the other personality colours. So to recap briefly, reds are stressed performance seekers, often alpha leaders. Blues are perfectionists, analytical, and they're often using data. Greens are the most common colours, and these are the compliant majority who can change their mind with reason. Yellows tend to be creative, sociable, optimists. Now, if you want to know more about those, please check out my other video, Surrounded by Idiots. But let's face it, the key to identifying a psychopath, I've just said, is hard. But it's easy, and it's about getting their intentions behind their actions. So while reds and blues may be task-orientated, yellows and greens are more perhaps focused on social dynamics. Psychopaths are solely focused on their own gain. So I'm red. I may come across as task-driven, but who needs small talk after all? Because that's just time that's wasted that we could be completing a task. I get annoyed at times and I may shout, but don't take it personally. My behaviour relates to completing the task, not about you. So I'm a psychopath. I don't care about other people's feelings at all. My actions are purely self-serving. And you might be able to provide me with some entertainment or amusement at times. So I may decide to talk to you, make some small talk, and I can easily be charming if you want. But it's if it gives me something. So it's only when it's necessary for me. So if it suits me better, I'll shoot you in the back, exploit you, and your brother or anybody I've ever met. Because it depends what I'm going to get in my life from you. And to be honest, although I may actually be lying now, I've got a complete disregard for others. And I'm able to lie pathologically and manipulate others with ease. I don't see why people get so bothered about things. Stress, what is that? Why would I lose sleep over an awkward interaction, for example, or some petty argument? I simply don't care what other people's opinions are. I've got zero regard for their feelings. And I can change other people's opinions anyway. It just takes a little bit of gaslighting and making them self-doubt themselves. So the author Tomek Eriksson shares a really heartbreaking story about an online stalker who accused him of having many affairs, around 100 women that he was supposed to have slept with, 20 of whom he had made pregnant. Now this unsurprisingly led to a massive strain in his current relationship that, I'm saddened to say, eventually broke down, and it required police involvement to stop this harassment. Now he suggests this lady was a psychopath, and initially she'd approached him for help to help her become an author. He gave a brief reply, but when she then didn't get more from him, it's when she turned nasty. So when you have identified that you're dealing with a psychopath, what do? You'll say, Chris. The answer is to not engage at all. You will not be able to change them. So run away and get on with your lives. The psychopaths will be looking out for different people to exploit. Because psychopaths, they don't care what others think, but they're masters of exploiting people. And they will know exactly how to manipulate you and others to get you to do their tasks. So run away. So subscribe now. I would say I hope you've liked that, but as I'm a psychopath, I've got no regard for your feelings. I just want you to hit the notification bell and share this video with everybody you've ever met.